How do I port my phone numbers into the XM Cloud Fax Portal? Doesn't porting my numbers involve the phone company? The XM Fax Portal toolset allows you to enter your current phone number information into the XM Portal number porting request form. If you have all of your information ready, the request will alert your current carrier that you want to port your number, or numbers, to your XM Cloud Fax Portal. Before trying to port the fax numbers, provide the inventory of numbers to the OpenText XM Regional Sales Manager or Inside Sales Support person. They can vet the numbers with the regional carriers to alert the customer of any potential porting issues. Some numbers may not be portable due to issues with the carrier network, existing customer contracts, security locks on the account, or if the fax number is a primary billing number. Porting requests will typically require 5 to 7 days to process, sometimes longer. Porting more than 6 or 7 numbers at one time may cause the carrier to delay porting by up to 30 days. Any misinformation or errors may also slow the porting process. There are 3 steps in the porting process, which will be communicated to the XM Cloud Fax Portal administrator. The admin will receive email alerts when the port is submitted, put in process, and completed. The customer can check the status of their port request at any time by viewing the comments section in their number port request log. We'll show where that information can be found in the next section. Let's walk through the porting process steps. Navigate to the customer account, XM Fax, number requests. Select the hyperlink for request number porting. You'll want to have your information ready before filling out this form. A recent telephone bill is usually helpful as well. The 2 key items needed for the form are your billing telephone number, aka BTN, and your customer service record, also known as the CSR, in PhoneSpeak. The first part of the form asks for the BTN, our primary billing telephone number that appears on your bill. You'll need to identify your current carrier as well. The next section asks for the business and site address. If they're separate, please list both exactly as they appear on your bill. If the same, check the box marked same as company address. The information must be exactly as it appears on your bill. Spelling out the word street instead of the initials, ST period, can cause a port to be rejected. Best practice is to set the porting date at least 5 to 7 business days from the request date. Some carriers may take longer. Porting more than 6 or 7 numbers at one time may cause delays of 30 days or more. If you have a large quantity of numbers to port, it may be easier to port a handful of numbers every few days, instead of trying to port them all at once. You may also want to consult with your carrier before attempting to port more than a handful of numbers. Special request information can be entered into the Special Requests section if needed. Click Save when finished. Select the Download button to obtain a copy of the Letter of Authorization. The Letter of Authorization is a required document, stating that you have the authority to port the number, or numbers, listed. Please complete, date, and sign the form. When finished, you can upload it back into the portal, using the Choose File button. Click Submit to initiate the carrier port request. After submission, you will see the port request, along with a port request number, in your fax number requests page. Each port request has the ability to edit the original information, add comments during the porting process, or take action to copy as a new request. The comments section is the best place to check for updates or issues with the port request. You can also post inquiries if a port is taking longer than expected. Note that the portal admin will receive notifications of all port requests, submissions, and completions of port requests via email. Note that the cost to port a fax number incurs a one-time fee of 150 cloud credits, and an ongoing monthly line charge of 40 cloud credits. Subscription fees may vary based upon your particular contract terms. You did it. Great work collecting all of that pesky phone bill and carrier information. We know that can be a tough task to complete. Please make sure to work with your project coordinator and salesperson if additional equipment or services are part of the implementation.